So what is this all about? Why did we propose to the EU that there is need for a Jean Monnet Center of Excellence under the acronym of CEAC, that is the Center for EU-Asia Connectivity? Connectivity entered the broader Asia-Europe policy discourse in 2016 when it became a topic within the Asia-Europe meeting process. Already in 2010, the 10 Southeast Asian ASEAN countries had published a connectivity strategy that focuses on their mutual connectivity and the vision of a seamlessly and comprehensively connected and integrated ASEAN that will promote competitiveness, inclusiveness, and a greater sense of community. In September 2018, the EU launched its connectivity strategy towards Asia. According to the document, the EU is promoting an approach to connectivity that is sustainable, comprehensive, and rules-based. This means that connectivity has to be economically, fiscally, environmentally, and socially sustainable in the long run. Connectivity is about networks, the flow of people, goods, services, and capital, and that it is about internationally agreed practices, rules, conventions, and technical standards supported by international organizations and institutions, enabling interoperability of networks and trade across borders. With the launch of the EU-Asia Connectivity Strategy, connectivity continued to gradually evolve into a new buzzword encompassing an increasing number of policy fields, actors as well as institutions, and raising new questions about the relationship of power, geography, and norms in a globalized world economy. There is hardly any official declaration dealing with EU-Asia affairs nowadays that does not refer to connectivity. The EU has started to develop a new foreign policy instrument that is connectivity partnerships with like-minded partners in Asia, for instance, with Japan in 2019 and India in 2021. Partnerships with like-minded partners are crucial here. The topic of connectivity has also become part of an evolving EU-Asia agenda on United States of America agenda on Asia. And both actors have declared that there is a shared interest in improving connectivity by supporting partners in setting up regulatory environments that are conducive to sustainable connectivity, as well as through quality infrastructure development and projects consistent with the highest transparency, digital and green standards as part of their respective approaches to the Indo-Pacific region. The connectivity strategy is a crucial starting point to strengthen the EU's role in Asia and a relevant framework of action. And so is the new Global Gateway Initiative from December 2021. Yet, since its drafting and publication in late 2018, the world has changed quite dramatically, especially due to the advent of the Trump administration, SARS-CoV-2, an ever more assertive China, and since the 24th of February this year, the full-scale war in Ukraine. Research is required to examine the role of connectivity and the EU's connectivity strategy vis-à-vis Asia with regard to governance, priorities, partnerships, and the global scope of the strategy. In the present transitional phase of the international order, where the power of state actors is being reshaped because of new factors such as technological and digital innovations, non-traditional security threats like pandemics and climate change, as well as traditional security threats like wars of aggression, the EU is challenged to live up to its values and priorities and develop more agency, a stronger international role and strategies, capacities and policies for responsible global leadership. A research gap exists concerning the role of connectivity for the EU and in particular with regard to the EU's multidimensional and multifaceted relations with Asia. There is an increasing policy relevance of connectivity with regard to both its instrumental dimension, for instance, in the area of infrastructure, and its strategic dimension, for instance, with regard to evolving regional power dynamics in the Indo-Pacific. So we established CEAC in order to contribute to the research on EU studies and connectivity as a new phenomenon in global and especially EU-Asia affairs and its implications for EU foreign policy making in a globalized world.